Hi, everybody. This is Tom with Culture Chap. So, I was reading some stuff online about the people canceling shows because of bad weather. So, in some areas, the weather is so bad you can't get to the show. I understand. In some areas, the cities like Manhattan or wherever you are, London, the weather is bad, but the city is still functioning anyway. So there's still ways to get there. But the problem is, to make sure they get there on time, they have nowhere to go until the show opens. So say the show starts at 8 o'clock, and just to make sure they get there because of the strange weather, they leave earlier, and everything goes smoothly, and then they're stuck with nowhere to go for an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's a bad thing. Now, the piece I was reading was about how different theaters were arguing about whether they should let people into their lobbies early. I think you should do this. You really should do this. And bear with me. So, what does it really cost you to let people into your lobby early? I know some lobbies are not very big. It just depends on the kind of theater you have. But some places have decent sized lobbies, and there are cafes in there or concessions or whatever is best in your lobby. Don't think of it as like, I don't have a cafe in my lobby, or I don't have the room, or I don't have this. How big is your lobby? How many people could possibly be doing this? If you're getting cancellations that then ask for refunds, that's a problem. You need to keep that money. And you need to be that place that's welcome to them and to understand to make sure they get to the show, they're getting there early. So here's my thought. What is it really costing you to open your lobby early? You're already heating the place. You already have workers doing stuff in the theater, whether they're doing warm-up rehearsals or whether they're doing stocking the fridges for the concessions, so forth. What does it really cost you? The place is already heated up. So you're basically, what I think your costs are making sure you have concessions people and tickets people, be one ticket person, there 2 hours early. And you advertise, we open 2 hours early because we understand the weather, the problems. We don't want you to cancel. We're open. Come right to us. Now, the people that are getting there early, they're not going to complain if they don't have enough seating in the lobby. They know what they're getting. They've been to your lobby before, okay? If you do have extra seating, fantastic. If you want to put temporary chairs out, not folding chairs, but decent cafe style chairs, just to see what will happen, how many do you need? So no one's going to begrudge anyone if they get there first and you put out a dozen chairs and now they're all taken. So it's not their fault. You're not going to let your house open early. You're just going to let your lobby open early. You can make extra money at concessions. You can just earn goodwill. And here's also my idea. If you've seen some of my older videos, you know I'm a fan of lobby displays. And what I mean is having a monitor in your lobby that plays things. And what I was saying in those earlier videos, plays things during intermission and perhaps a little bit before the show opens. Now, you may also know I'm a big fan of Clan Brunford, Tony Brunford. He's an actor. He lives in Edinburgh, Scotland, and he's doing YouTube videos. He's very experienced. And he also does the radio, and he has a lot of, he's multi-talented. Now, he did a video with the King's Theatre before it went under refurbishment, which is a 2-year process, maybe even longer. The King's Theatre in Edinburgh, which is connected to the Festival Theatre. They basically are owned by the same company, and they have the same shows coming in and out. Not at the same time, but there's a master touring company that sends shows in and out. So the video I'm going to link here about the King's Theatre is very interesting. So I imagine if you were in a city like Edinburgh and you were at any of the other theaters and you got there early because of snow or inclement weather, that you might be curious, like, how's the King's Theatre going? How long is that going to take? I read something online, but I don't really know how long it's going to be. When did they start doing this? So this video is something you would watch. It's 20 minutes. It's great. It would entertain the people that got to your lobby early. Or you can make special videos for them. Maybe it's about the history of your space or your upcoming season or anything to entertain people that have gotten there early. This will really work. It's free advertising. And how much have you spent having this video made by someone in-house or an experienced YouTuber like Tony Brunford? It's fantastic. We ran out of chairs, everyone's standing, drinking hot cocoa or drinking hot tea or whatever. It becomes less of an ordeal that you're standing, getting there early, letting your clothes dry off from the weather because you have this entertaining video. Or you have a couple things to look at, to see, to watch in your lobby that will interest them. Your ticket office is still open. If you're advertising your theater, if you're advertising anything, if you're having little interviews with your staff or the actors in the show, something funny, or you're advertising the upcoming shows, especially if they're new plays, the ticket booth is right there. They're already inside. Let's trot on over and buy some more tickets. This really works. I haven't seen it being done, but there are 2 theaters I know that open an hour and a half early in a city that has bad weather during the winter. And this works like gangbusters. Now, all they do is advertise their new shows on this monitor. They don't do all the rest of the advertising. They don't do all the rest of the clips. But the advertising of the shows for the year is in depth, and it's very interesting. And they have a lot of new plays. The new plays sell out in the winter. The ones that are coming up later in the spring and in the summer, they have now they don't sell out the whole run, but the certain nights sell out, like the weekend nights, way before the show opens. That's interesting. And they've tracked it, and they're all being purchased before a show in the winter when their lobby is open early. Clever. Aren't they clever? I think it's not me being clever telling you to do this. It's, hey, my message I'm always telling you, look, this other theater does this thing, and look how well it works. It could work for you. So crunch your numbers. See if this works for you. I'm telling you, it's probably very minimal cost to you. Your lights are on, your heat's already on. You probably already have people working there. They're just starting work 2 hours earlier, 1 hour earlier. It could be very lucrative. And you'd be the kind theater that understands your patrons and listens to them. So when you're secretly just listening to me, don't tell them that. You have to appear like the clever ones. Make sure that's possible. Okay, that's my winter advice to you. Make more money. Be friendly. Be the angels. Be the people with the halo that let their patrons in early during horrible weather, of which there seems to be a lot this January. Okay, that's my message for today. Please subscribe. I need subscribers, and we'll talk again. Thanks.